A small request before starting the video. If you love the channel's topic, then subscribe to the channel now and press the bell icon next to it. Because one of your subscriptions encourages me to make better videos. Did Y&R just reveal the man Stephanie is really paying attention to? Forget Malcolm, Stephanie might have set her sights on another member of the Winters family. Photo credit, JPI Studios. Stephanie's return has been full of surprises on The Young and the Restless. It appears that the esteemed doctor is set to reunite with Malcolm after her bombshell love child revelation. But there's another man who might be after Stephanie's heart. Calling Dr. Love. 30 years after her last appearance, Stephanie, Vivica A. Fox, is back and shaking up Genoa City. During Stephanie's return, she's reconnected with her former lover Malcolm, Shamar Moore, and dropped a huge bombshell. Holden, Nathan Owens, is the couple's son, and Stephanie kept him a secret from Malcolm. The revelation that Holden is Malcolm's son came at a crucial time for the Winters family. Malcolm's return was far from a happy one when he revealed he was diagnosed with aplastic anemia. But thanks to Kane, Billy Flynn, donating his bone marrow, Malcolm will be fine. Stephanie has been by Malcolm's side during his surgery and recovery. It seems the stage is set for the exes to reunite. However, Stephanie could find herself being tempted by another man. Stephanie has formed a bond with Nate, Sean Dominic, the son of her friend Olivia, Tanya Lee Williams. The two will be spending more time together thanks to Nate's kind gesture. Nate recommended Stephanie for the chief of staff position at Genoa City Memorial Hospital. This is a huge opportunity for Stephanie and would mean a permanent stay in town. If Stephanie takes the job, not only will it do wonders for her career, but also for her love life. Winters family shocked by new romance. Fans have noticed the chemistry between Stephanie and Nate, and speculation is that they might become a couple. A Stephanie and Nate affair would be shocking and create plenty of drama within the Winters family. Malcolm would be upset with Stephanie and Nate betraying him. Lily, Crystal Khalil, and Devon, Bryton James, would have much to say about the couple's torrid affair. With Nate hurting Malcolm, he could become shunned by his own family. Not only would Malcolm and the Winters be angry, but also Victoria, Amelia Heinley. Nate and Victoria have renewed their romance and weathered many storms so far. But Stephanie could be an obstacle too big for them to ignore. Perhaps we could see the beginning of many feuds in this potential love story. Victoria versus Stephanie and Malcolm versus his former stepson, Nate, could make for interesting TV. Topics. For weeks, fans of The Young and the Restless have been trying to figure out exactly what Stephanie's endgame might be. On the surface, she appears focused, ambitious, and determined to make her mark. But recent scenes may have quietly revealed something far more intriguing. While everyone has been busy watching the obvious relationships develop, Stephanie's attention seems to be drifting in a completely different direction. And if viewers caught the subtle glances, unexpected conversations, and carefully written dialogue, they may have noticed that one man keeps finding himself at the center of Stephanie's orbit. The clues have been piling up. At first, it seemed insignificant. Stephanie's interactions appeared professional, even casual. Yet the writers have repeatedly placed her in scenes with the same person, creating moments that linger just a little longer than necessary. In daytime television, those details rarely happen by accident. What makes this development especially fascinating is that the show has spent considerable time encouraging fans to focus elsewhere. Potential romances, family drama, and corporate rivalries have dominated the headlines. Meanwhile, Stephanie has quietly continued building a connection that many viewers initially overlooked. The chemistry is becoming increasingly difficult to ignore. Whenever this mystery man enters a room, Stephanie's demeanor changes. She becomes more engaged, more interested, more willing to reveal pieces of herself. The conversations suddenly gain emotional depth, even when discussing ordinary topics. That has led fans to ask an important question. Is Stephanie developing genuine feelings? Or is she pursuing something much more strategic? After all, Genoa City has never been a place where relationships exist in a vacuum. Every friendship carries consequences. Every alliance creates opportunities. Every romantic spark has the potential to reshape the balance of power. If Stephanie is indeed focusing her attention on this particular man, the implications could be enormous. Recent episodes offered perhaps the strongest evidence yet. Several scenes featured Stephanie paying unusually close attention to his opinions. She appeared genuinely invested in what he had to say, even when others dismissed him. The camera repeatedly returned to her reactions, a storytelling choice that longtime soap fans know often signals future developments. Those reaction shots matter. The Young and the Restless has spent decades mastering the art of planting seeds months before major storylines explode. Characters exchange meaningful looks long before romance begins. Rivals share subtle tension long before war breaks out. Stephanie's scenes feel remarkably similar. Adding fuel to the speculation is the fact that she seems increasingly comfortable around him. Their conversations flow naturally. There is an ease between them that doesn't exist in many of her other interactions. That comfort could become dangerous. Because once emotional walls begin to fall in Genoa City, chaos usually follows. Friends become lovers. Allies become enemies. Secrets come to light. And lives change forever. Fans have already started debating whether the writers are preparing a slow-burn romance. Social media discussions have intensified as viewers dissect every smile, every glance, and every unexpected moment shared between the two characters. Some believe the attraction is obvious. Others argue that Stephanie is simply playing a sophisticated game. Both theories are compelling. If romance is the goal, the writers are taking their time building a believable foundation. Instead of rushing into dramatic declarations, they're allowing the relationship to develop organically. That approach often produces the most memorable couples. But if strategy is involved, Stephanie could be positioning herself perfectly. She may recognize something valuable in this man that others have overlooked. Information. Influence. Opportunity. Perhaps she sees a path to power. Perhaps she sees someone she can trust. Or perhaps she sees both. What makes the storyline so effective is the uncertainty. Viewers genuinely don't know what Stephanie is thinking, which creates the kind of mystery soaps thrive on. Every interaction now feels significant. Every conversation carries hidden meaning. Every shared scene invites further speculation. Meanwhile, other characters remain largely unaware of what's happening right in front of them. That's another classic warning sign. The biggest storylines often develop quietly while everyone else is distracted. Could that be happening now? The possibility certainly exists. The writers have invested too much screen time in these interactions for them to be meaningless. Whether they're building toward romance, betrayal, partnership, or something even more surprising, the connection is becoming impossible to ignore. And that brings us back to the central question. Did the Young and the Restless just reveal the man Stephanie is really paying attention to? Based on the mounting evidence, the answer may be yes. The clues are there. The chemistry is there. The narrative focus is there. Now it's simply a matter of discovering where this story leads next. Will Stephanie finally admit her feelings? Will the man at the center of the mystery realize he's become the object of her attention? Or will a shocking twist reveal that Stephanie's true intentions have nothing to do with romance at all? In Genoa City, certainty is a luxury few characters can afford. But one thing seems increasingly clear. Stephanie is watching someone very closely. And if the writers continue down this path, that relationship could soon become one of the most talked about storylines on The Young and the Restless. The question is no longer whether viewers should pay attention. It's whether they're already too late.